Well, hey everyone, how's it going? Yes, we're back in the seat doing another kick back and smoke a joint 2 video. And we've got quite a bit to do today. Because we're not just doing one Windows install, no. We're doing like 6. However many we can end up fitting in this video. Because what we're doing today is an upgrade saga. We've got the Dell Optiplex, which you can't even see, the Optiplex 755 out, which is the one that we used for the Longhorn video, and we're going to try to install versions of Windows from 98 SE to Windows 10 and maybe 11, but I don't think we'll have time for that. And we're just going to try to do an upgrade from each one to the next. And when I say upgrade, I mean specifically we have the version of Windows installed, we put in the disk, and then we run the installer from the disk, and it does the upgrade process, keeping all of our files, keeping our desktop, keeping our, everything the same. And I just want to see how far we can get. This is all untested. There are a bunch of problems which I'll get into as we get started, because we do need to get started. This is going to take quite a while. So I'll just talk as we go along. I also have some extra goodies in store for some other points in this video. Now today, as you can tell, we don't have a guest, but again, the offer is still out there. If anyone would like to come on and do one of these with me, just let me know. Not every one of these is going to have a guest. I don't always want one, but if I do, I'll let you know. But let's just go ahead and get started. So we're going to start at Windows 98 2nd Edition. So, and I'll talk about why we're starting there instead of something maybe earlier as I actually get it started. And also, let me explain why we have Ubuntu on here. There's no reason. There's no reason for the Ubuntu. We're not doing any Ubuntu or Linux stuff right now. This is Ubuntu 14.04. I just think it looks nice, and it's a non-Windows operating system that I can destroy with Windows. Okay, so let's start installing 98 SE. Of course, we're going to need the boot floppy for that. And this is the only computer that I have with a floppy drive, and the only floppy disk that I own. So that's cool. And then the Windows 98 SE disk. Pop that in there. And then we'll be saying goodnight to this installation of Ubuntu. So let's just go ahead and restart. Okay, so installing Windows 98 is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Hopefully not too much, though. This Optiplex is a machine built for Windows Vista, and so as we sort of go farther back and farther into the future from the Vista era, things are going to start getting weird and difficult. And this is the weirdest and difficult of them all. Of course, it's the only one that we're going to need a boot floppy for. And we may need to fuck with the BIOS settings as well a bit. And we're definitely not going to get to any point where we have drivers. We're just going to get this installed and then move on. Although we may actually install Office 97. I've also got a copy of Office 97, and I just want to see... We'll try to install this when we have Windows 98 on, and we're just going to see how far we can get using Office 97. Like, how many versions of Windows down the line can we use 97? This boot is taking fucking forever. There's a setting in the BIOS for fast boot, which I have turned off. And when they say fast boot, they mean it. It's pretty fast compared to the normal boot. Now, it's not going to take this long every time. As we reboot more and more, it'll get faster. But, holy shit. I have fast boot turned off for paranoia over compatibility reasons, and I might just turn it back on, honestly, because this is kind of insane. Very cool. So what we need to do is boot into the floppy first. So we're going to boot onto the floppy drive. This will put us into the Windows 98 boot floppy environment, which is basically like DOS with no programs on it. And then we will format the disk, create a partition table. So we actually want to, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't think it'll work. We don't have the 98 disk in. Reminds me we should take out, oh, that is the 98 disk. I actually don't want the 98 disk to be in at this point, because I need to get into the DOS environment so that I can run fdisk and format, because I need to repartition the drive before I can get 98. Okay, there we go. Now I want to put this back in, and we get to use DOS for a little bit. So fdisk is on here, I think. Or maybe fdisk is on the, oh no, fdisk is here. Okay. No large disk support. Actually, I don't care about that, do I? Let's delete partitions. I think we don't have a what is the partition information? We have 2 non-DOS partitions. We need to delete those. Delete non-DOS partition, there we go. Fucking classic fdisk. Let's delete the non-DOS partitions. I really hate, oh. Life is pain I hate. Okay, that is a DOS partition. We're gonna delete it anyway. I don't know if we need to do that, but I just will. Now we create our new DOS partition using fdisk. And I'll maybe start talking about why we're starting with this version of Windows. But maybe something I should start talking about a little bit is AOR, since I usually talk about doughbyte stuff at the beginning of these videos. I don't really have much to say. I mean, if you've been following in the Discord, I'm of course rewriting the game. That's just going to take a while. And I don't want to spoil too much. There's not really much to spoil, because it's basically just implementing most of the stuff that we talked about in the previous videos. But there's some other new stuff I'm going to put in that I think will be useful or helpful for the game to be fun and replayable and interesting. But there's this nagging feeling in the back of my head that you know, it's going to be all for nothing, because I'll just work on all this, and then am I guaranteed to get a game that's actually fun? Not really. I'm worried that I'm just still going to end up with a game that's no fun, like the original AOR. So it's been kind of hard to work on it because of that. I actually do still plan on finishing the doughbyte story. That's still a thing on the radar, of course. Okay, what happened to drive C? Didn't we... Oh, I need to, I need to format it, that's right. So to do that, we're going to go into this Win98 folder, pull out the format utility, format C. Got to do a quick format. Wait, hold on. Something is not right. I'm forgetting a step. There's no F, there's no C. Yeah, it's not supposed to say invalid drive specification. Hold up. It's supposed to say something else like failed to read from the medium. So what's going on here? C? It's 2,000 megabytes. It's primary DOS. Let's reboot the machine. We might need to do that. See, honestly, there's nothing that I really can say about AOR. It just is what it is until it's done, and that will probably be a while from now. I don't want it to. Okay, that's good. That's what we want. So yeah, nothing really to say about doughbyte. Things are happening slowly. Very, very slowly. Frustratingly slowly. But still, what we're going to do here with this installation is copy all of the Windows 98 setup files to the C drive and run them from there instead of running them off the disk, because running them off the disk apparently just breaks the fuck out of everything. And I'm actually thinking about anticipating a problem here if this partition is actually only 2 gigabytes, I don't know if I'm going to be able to grow it in the future. So maybe I should just enable large disk support here, and then take out this partition and just make a bigger one, because I am going to need space. Whoops. Of course it fucking resets you all the way back here. I really, this interface is just shit, awful, terrible, and I like use Linux, so that says a lot. We're gonna create a primary one. Can it be any bigger? Maybe it can only be 2,000 megabytes. I don't really know shit about DOS, which is perhaps why my attempts to install Windows 95 on this machine failed. So usually when you do an upgrade saga, right, you want to like start at the very beginning. And the very beginning in this case would be around Windows 1. Why aren't we starting at Windows 1 and then going to 2 and 3 and then 95 and 98? Well, I don't think that this computer is going to run Windows 1.0. And I don't think I could even install it because, as I mentioned earlier, maximum available size. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, I only own one floppy disk. I actually don't have any more. So there's no way I'm getting, and this is the only machine I have that has a floppy disk drive. I don't have a USB floppy disk drive or anything like that. This is what I get for putting off buying it, is that it's not ready for this video. But even then, even if I did have multiple disks and multiple computers with a floppy drive to write all those disks and to use it here, would this computer run Windows 1.0 and 2.0 and 3.0? I don't fucking think so. I tried really hard to get Windows 95 to work on this. It just wouldn't. It just kept getting those Windows protection errors. I tried installing patches. I tried, you know, a bunch of config.sys stuff and autoexec stuff and renaming random executables and drivers inside the Windows folder. Nothing worked. I just could not get 95 onto this machine. That's why we're starting with 98. And I've also just decided to ignore NT 3.5 and NT 4. We're just gonna do all the DOS-based systems, so we're going straight for 98 and ME, and then we're jumping to NT with XP. So that means that we just have a clear, you know, 2 DOS operating systems and the rest is Windows NT, instead of going through like, you know, 3.5, 4, 2000, ME, and XP. It just makes things a little bit simpler for us because we already have way too much to get through. Okay, so let's see here. I want to actually see what I just did. Did I make a bigger partition by enabling large disk support? I did. Okay. 41 gigabytes is probably enough for any version of Windows. Is that enough for? It's probably enough for Windows 10. So the goal, remember, is eventually to get Windows 10 on this thing. We can't access C, but I'm just going to reboot the system because Fdisk said I should, and I believe it. I do honestly believe it. Once we actually get to installing Windows 98, it's going to go pretty quickly because we've got it off of the hard disk. We're going to be putting all the setup files onto the hard disk and running it there. And this hard disk in this machine is going to be way faster than any hard disk from, you know, the 98 era. So we're gonna blaze straight through the 98 installation, and then every other installation is going to be really slow. The Windows 10 installation is probably going to take 8 years. So let's just get there as soon as we can. Oh yeah, I've also, as you can see, changed around the camera settings, so there's more visible. You can actually kind of see my hand now instead of it being basically a totally dark room. I don't know how that happened. I mean, last time I spent a lot of time, in that first video I spent a lot of time fiddling with the camera settings to get text to look good. But here, everything just kind of ended up looking okay right out of the gate, which was strange. So I don't know what I did. I did something. Okay, so we need to go Win98, and then we need to format C. Whoops, that's not what a flag looks like. Yes, all data will be lost. No quick format, whatever. Oh wait, that's not a whatever. Oh, because that partition is huge and it's going to do a fucking full. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh no. This is gonna take forever. Well, as far as I know, I have no choice but to really wait for this, because I'm not going to take my chances fucking with some other kind of formatting thing to see if it'll work or not. And I'm seriously considering pausing the recording and just waiting for this, because this is going to take a long time. Shit. Well, let me just, I guess, talk about some more of the plan here, and some more of the experiences that I had in trying to, like, set this all up. So, what's the plan? Let's go over the plan in as much detail, because we got time. Let's go over the plan in detail. We're going to install Windows 98 SE, which is what we're doing right now. Then we're going to install Windows ME. Then we're going to upgrade. So we're going to upgrade from 98 SE to ME. We're going to upgrade from ME to XP. We're going to upgrade from XP to Vista, which is what this computer is like built for. We're going to upgrade from Vista to 7. Then we're going to upgrade from 7 to 10. We're going to see if we can do that entire chain of upgrades. Now, there are two interesting things to take into account when you do an upgrade saga. Because I originally thought that basically all you'd need to do is just have each version of Windows, put the disk in, and then click the go button. There are actually some complications to this. The first complication is that you can't upgrade to or from OEM copies of Windows. So all of the copies of Windows you have, they must be retail copies. What the hell is the difference between an OEM and a retail copy of Windows? I honestly don't know. I have no idea. But there is one. OEMs are for like system builders and people building machines, whereas retail is for, I don't fucking know, just the regular end consumer. I don't know why you're buying Windows if you're not building a machine as an upgrade, I guess. But anyway, the point is, there's two distinct universes that Windows releases exist in, and they may not be allowed to intermingle. You cannot upgrade from an OEM copy to a retail copy, or go from a retail copy to an OEM copy. It just doesn't work. So that means I had to procure each of these operating systems in retail. Now, personally, I only own OEM copies of Windows, I think because they're cheaper. I'm not 100% certain. But all of the discs I have are OEM copies. So that means I couldn't really use any of the actual Windows discs that I own. So all of these were procured through legal means, Microsoft, in order to get this to work. Now, I have not tested any of these discs, so these are all completely new discs to me, all ISOs I've never used before, and they're supposedly all retail, and they're also supposedly all 32-bit. That's the other thing you have to pay attention to, especially when you get to the 7 and 10 part of this, is that you also cannot mix the bittedness. They must all be 32-bit. So that's the reason why we're also not going to go from 10 to 11, because 11 does not have a 32-bit version. Though if we have time, which I'm basically 100% certain we're not going to have time, I want to try to put 11 on this machine. We're not going to have time for that, so don't worry about that. But, you know, I can't upgrade from 10 to 11 because there's no 32-bit version of 11. Obviously, Vista is not hard to find in 32-bit. 7 is a little harder to find in 32-bit. 10 would be hard to find in 32-bit if Microsoft didn't give out downloads for basically every Windows 10 ISO. So thankfully that's not too hard to find. You just have to know about that. You have to be aware of that if you want to do this. Now I'm certain that there's some other factor that I don't know about, because I have not attempted this at all. I have not tested basically any of this. I tested the first upgrade. I tested to make sure that I could install 98 on this and upgrade it to ME. That's the one thing I tested. Everything else, no idea. I haven't done this, and I haven't done a dry run in a VM. I haven't made sure that the other ISOs that I've just burned are even bootable. I just don't know. So when we get to XP and 7 and Vista and all that, it's gonna be interesting. It might just turn into a total shit show. So I'm going to say, if we can get any upgrade beyond 98 to ME to work, it's going to be an absolute miracle of a video. So any ME to XP, XP to Vista, Vista to 7, if any of that shit works at all, it's going to be a fucking miracle, as far as I'm concerned. So this video could be titled Pain and Suffering to Kick Back and Smoke a Joint to. That's what it might end up being called if nothing ends up working, which I'm going to expect will be the case. I totally expect that some of these ISOs are just going to be busted, they're not going to work, they're not going to boot, I accidentally got a 64-bit version, something is going to go wrong here. I'm almost guaranteed. But that's half the fun. Yeah, and when you just, download versions of Windows off certain websites, just put it like that, you just don't know if they're going to work or not. So yeah. The other thing that we're going to try to do is I have a couple of other goodies. So as I mentioned, I have a copy of Office 97, and we're going to install that once we have 98. We're going to try to anyway. And we're just going to see how far into the future that we can use Office 97. Maybe we'll install Office 2010 at some point. I have a copy of that. That's only going to work on, I think, Vista or 7. And maybe it'll work on XP, I'm not sure. Because we could try that. I also have a copy of Virtual PC 2004, which was Microsoft's virtualization software. This is an ancient thing. It's not something I've ever used before. I'm aware of Virtual PC 2007, and I think I may have used it at one point. I've never used Virtual PC 2004. And so we're going to try to maybe see if we can get a VM on one of these like shitty old versions of Windows, like XP or something. If we can get a VM running on one of those, that would be pretty cool. So I'm going to try that. I also have a USB that has a bunch of stuff on it. It's got a bunch of images. It's got ISOs that we can put into the VMs, and some other stuff. It's got Within a Deep Forest on it. We're going to see what's the earliest version of Windows that we can play that game on here. And probably nobody knows what that game is. Go ahead and Google it. It's a fun game. And I think it can play on XP. What else is on here on this USB? There's something else on here, but I don't remember what it is. Maybe some fun program. Well, I have time to check, because we're not going anywhere for a little while. So let's go ahead and put it in. Yeah, what else is on here? Oh yeah, we have the Yacht deck, which we're not going to be able to do anything with until Vista. And we also have the LK cursor, which we're going to try to install in 98 if we can, because I think that cursors, you know, they'll still work in 98, those custom cursors. So I got the Yakin face cursor, which we'll try. And I also have a PDF. I'm just curious what the first version of Windows that will be able to natively read a PDF is. Yeah. Really considering pausing the recording here, because I don't think I really have enough to say to fill another long time of dead air. I'm going to pause it, and I'll be back once this formatting is done. Unless I decide that I want to talk about something else. So, see you soon. Okay, well, we're almost done. It was just kind of hitting me how weird it was to pause the recording on one of these videos where I'm supposed to be constantly talking in the background over literally everything. But even this felt like it was a little bit too boring, even for these videos. I mean, there's not even a bar, it's just a number. We gotta at least have a progress bar. And it, you know, it gets me thinking, if we ever have to do this part again, then this video is getting canceled. Like, if for some reason we have to, or we're just not going to do the Windows 98 SE, this is the price you pay when you don't do a quick format. I don't know why this disk cannot be quick formatted. I mean, I think that this is just a FAT32 format. I don't know what the fuck it takes is its problem with doing a quick format. But this is why you always quick format when you have the option, because it literally takes longer than installing the operating system. And I don't even know if we're out. Okay, now we're done. Volume label, no label. Okay. Alright. So now let's go to C. And now, okay, we have an empty disk with a lot of megabytes free. Let's make their Win98. Let's go back to D, and let's do the copy star.star to C Win98. I think this will work. I think that's good. Yes, maybe. Then we can run the Windows 98 setup and we can actually get this ball rolling here. 30 minutes of recording and definitely over an hour of real time. to get one operating system on here, and we have 6 to go through, so this is already great. This is super good. It's already 10:20 p.m. So yeah, as I said, it'll be a miracle if we do anything in this video. But let's not worry about time. This is a chill. This is a chill experience, not a stressful one. We're not worried about doing anything here. We're just worried about taking in the windows. Just smoking it. Okay, so now we can just, I think, run setup from here. And we should be good to go. Scan disk showing up. Alright, 98 setup. Please, nothing go wrong here. The mouse driver is fucked. It's so sensitive, I can barely get to the continue button. 98. Of course I accept the agreement. This definitely was not pirated software. And let me get my totally legitimate and authentic key. Which there's only one of these that worked. Here's the one that worked. So, you know, go ahead and cancel me for piracy, or whatever you want to do, Microsoft. Go right ahead. Alright, put it in seat Windows. This mouse is horrible. I hate it. Let's go custom and let's try to get every shit we want. Okay, Romal Ashmorg, as is tradition. Oh god, the keyboard. What's wrong with the buffer? Oh, Jesus. Okay. That happens sometimes, I don't know why. Alright. Well, we definitely just want the games. Yeah, we could get the, I don't care about the desktop themes, to TBH, to be totally IMHO. Oh my god, the mouse. Can I use the keyboard? Even the keyboard is like fucky though, because there's something wrong with it. Okay, well, do we have all the games and all the screensavers? That's all I really care about. I don't really care about any of this other shit. Holy fuck, this is horrible. Oh. What? Excuse me? What does that mean? Can I try again? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, that's a bad sign. Alright, we just gotta fucking blast through this installation as fast as possible. I see the message here. Or we're not gonna get to install it at all. Now this is pod racing. Okay. Let's give this thing a reboot. And try again. Good old Windows 98. Such a piece of shit. The only thing worse than is Windows 95. I've never really had success installing Windows 95 on anything. So part of the... Oh, you know what? I'm remembering something. I may want to just go ahead and limit the memory right now. Because Windows 98 and 95, they don't really work with... if you have more than like 512 megabytes of memory, and this machine's got 4 gigs in it. I thought I could maybe get through setup okay, but that may not happen. We may just have to go ahead and limit the memory right now. That would probably help. But let's just see if we can speed run through this install. Because once we actually get to the file copying part, it's going to be real easy. It's going to be nice and quick. Alright, speed run this bitch. Let's go. Accept that agreement. Somebody give my XSplit key enter. Let's see. I'm losing time. I'm losing time. Fuck, I'm losing time on the record. No, get me in there. Oh, the keyboard's starting to misbehave. Shit. Uh-oh. No, keyboard, no, cooperate. Uh-oh, we're losing keyboard. We've totally lost the keyboard. The keyboard is absolutely fucked. Oh, there it is. Okay, D3. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh shit. Okay, I don't want it to go to Windows. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening to the mouse? What is happening to the mouse? Get control. Okay, we're limiting the RAM. Also, I'm gonna have to go and delete that Windows folder that it made because I don't want OS install mode on. We don't want to install to a weird Windows directory. That's gonna fuck up the upgrades, I'm sure. That's gonna cause issues for upgrades if it installs to like Windows .000 or whatever. That needs to change. We can't have that. So we need to delete that other Windows folder, and then it's gonna like warn us every single time we boot the computer that OS mode is enabled and it's limiting the amount of memory. And then we have to wait 5 years for the fucking floppy disk. Yes. Fucking drivers from 1989 on this like 2007 era computer. Shit's so fucked. I really hope that we can't actually install 98. That would be nice. Okay. Oh dear. It created a lot of shit in here. Let's get rid of Windows. Wait, how do you even remove... I don't actually know how to do that from DOS, because like this shit happens. You can't del it. And then it's like, oh, file not found. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Can't use tab completion. Okay, well now we can rmdir system and then rmdir Windows. Okay. Shit. I'm just going to pray to God that we can get through this. I can feel the fucking mouse deteriorating already. Like, this is not good. I don't remember this happening. This didn't happen. K4. This isn't supposed to happen. Okay, go, 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 go. Typical. Don't customize it. Just go. Oh my god, the mouse is so fucked already. Come on. Just hit enter. Normal. Ashmore. Go. Go. Yeah, sure, whatever. US. Don't make a setup disk. We don't need that. Don't make a startup disk. Fuck it. Okay, here's the file copying. This will go super quick. Sit back and relax. I'm not relaxing. I'm terrified. Oh, this dithering pattern is showing up great on the camera. Like a kind of a moire pattern trying to happen or something. Look at it just blaze through this shit. It's not expecting to go this fast. Please get through it. Come on, I beg you. The mouse is going apeshit in the corner. What the fuck? There's a goddamn ghost in the machine. This is the most scuffed 98 setup. I've never actually done this on a real machine before today. Like, I did the testing today. I've never done this on a real machine. I'd only ever done this in a VM. Okay, we did it. We got through the first part of the setup. Now we need to boot from the hard disk. Please don't take forever to start, Dell. I believe in you. You can do better. SATA hard drive. Yes, I know. And there's our glorious splash screen, which, if we had more time, I would definitely try to edit like I did the Windows 2001. Oh, is this where the really scary shit happens? Where it's like, if your computer blows up, it's not our fault. We detect hardware if there's a nuclear bomb goes off. Oh yeah, here it is. The mouse doesn't work right now. I'm trying to move the mouse out of the way, but it doesn't work. You can really feel the computer just grinding right here, because occasionally you'll see that magnifying glass just stop, and it's like, is it ever going to come back? Who knows? For those of you who haven't done this, this might look innocuous, but trust me, this is the scariest part. This really does feel like you're defusing a bomb. Looks like it's going okay. Please, get through it, get through it, get through it, get through it. Get through it. Yay. Plug and play, more like plug and pray. Oh. Humor. Time zone. Like I give a fuck whatever my time zone is. Sure, I'll put it in. Yeah, whatever, Arizona. I don't care. The computer still thinks it's 2003, so like, whatever, dude. That was a good noise. I like the drum animation, that's cool. Oh yes, that reminds me about the cursor. Gotta put that yacht cursor on here. That is probably, weirdly enough, the most confident thing I am The thing I am most confident about working is that cursor, because it seems like the technology hasn't changed. The cur file is just an ICO file, and it's been the same probably since this era. The drums reminded me of it because there's a cursor in 98, I believe, that has that drum animation as sort of like a loading bar, or like a busy cursor. I mean, so enjoy this setup going relatively quickly. This will be the fastest Windows setup in this video, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Glorious boot screen again, love it. This is just a bitmap that's in the system folder in the Windows folder, by the way. It's nothing like the 2001 where you have to actually edit. It's like a resource embedded in NTOS kernel. This thing's just an image. It's just a RLE bitmap. Okay, no password. No thanks. And Dell. Yeah, I don't have drivers for you, so fuck off. There's no shot in hell we're getting any kind of driver on this thing anywhere. And we've got the boring teal background. I thought we were supposed to have that first boot sort of like gray Windows flag thing going on. I wonder why we don't have that desktop. That looks nice in 16 colors, don't it? Wow, it's going real fast. Okay. Yep, all this connect to the internet stuff. Setup, yeah. This one. I want this wallpaper. Yeah. We'll keep that until ME. Once we get to ME, we'll replace this wallpaper with some other image. Because I definitely want to... In ME, we're still going to have 16 colors. Let's actually quickly take a look at some screensavers in 16 colors. Because we got the 3D maze in 16 colors. You like this one? Hold on. Mouse, cooperate with me. Fuck. Shit! Oh, you like that? Is that good? Is this what hell looks like? Maybe. This could be what my hell looks like. I think it'd be appropriate. Yeah, that Core 2 Duo is handling this just fine. This is some NVIDIA ray tracing shit right here. Looks good. And we don't have the flapping flag thing from 95, but that's quite alright. Oh yeah, let's choose some obnoxious theme here. And we'll see how long we can get it to stay. Actually, rather than obnoxious, let's go nice. I like the desert one. Because it's like clear stone. Ho 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 ho. And let's, for now, take this off so we can get that nice little pattern in the background. Yeah, now we're living in the 90s. And in fact, we can change the pattern. This is one of my favorite weird features of the old Windows, the Waffles Revenge. Yes, gotta love that. Oh, it's ugly and horrible. Fantastic. Okay, let's install Office 97. Or try to, anyway. I don't know if this is gonna work. Again, Not an ISO that I've ever used before. You can see every single one of my ISOs is just going to be a fucking disc with my shitty handwriting on it. That's every single CD that we're using, or DVD we're using today. They all look like that. Okay, well, so far so good. Let's click install. Oh, international copyright law. Register that shit to Romal. Yep, that's correct. Check out the CD key. Oh. Wait, hold on. It's like there's a 1-2 in there somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, there's 1-2 right here. Fuck. There we go. valid key. Yep. Microsoft is hard on piracy. Okay, you can put it there, that's fine. Typical, I don't really want to waste my time. Oh, they're letting me customize it anyway. Microsoft Map? Lotus Notes. That's a good amount of remaining disk space. It's not expecting to see that much disk space, I assume. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take a very deep look at Office 97, but I think that Office 97 is probably bigger than the operating system itself. It's quite massive. Why does it say disk 1? There aren't 2 disks, are there? I hope not. I didn't download 2 disks, I only downloaded 1. This would come on like 40 floppies if I did this through floppies instead of disks. Office art. It's very intelligent software, guys. I would love to take a deep dive into Office 97. Oh yeah, this guy, it's got the Office Assistant, which is like all those weird choices for assistants. Oh, and Visual Basic for easy infection of your computer through macro viruses. Thanks, Microsoft, for putting in easy malware development as a feature of Microsoft Office. Alright, we're already done. I expected that to take a little bit longer, but it worked, I think. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's already up here. New Office document. Yeah, let's type out a new doughbyte. Oh, it's Clippy. So fun fact, I actually wrote one of those Osmite records in Office 95 or 97 on Windows 2000. It's a fun fact for you. I don't remember which one. It was the one where like Ochre is in the Ochre and Ember in that lab. Tell me about yourself. When you need help, just ask. So we're in 2023, we have fucking ChatGPT who will, you can ask anything and it'll make up an answer for you. Let's see how 1997 compares. So let's say, oh, my initials are, that's kind of cute. Now let's start writing some doughbyte records. where okay. Now I need help. I want to make this bold. I want to make this part bold. Help me. Bold. Yes! Apply bold. Oh, it's not even going to do it for me, it's going to tell me how to do it. Well, they don't want me to become a learned helpless and all that. Oh, show me. Yeah, show it to me. I'm not moving the mouse, it's doing that. That was fucking creepy. Which is kinda... Really? That's what it did? That's what it wants? Okay, I want to save this document. Save the document. Is it going to show me how to do that? What the fuck? Speed up saving a document? Show me. It's not moving my mouse again, is it? Okay, we're saving it as. Ate a really good mushroom day. Let's put that on our desktop and we'll just watch that carry with us as we do the rest of the installs. God, get this bullshit out of the way. Okay, save. Alright. That's about as much as I really want to fuck with Office 97. A fascinating piece of software with endless fun to be had, no doubt. But, I'd like to move on. So, let's go for Windows ME. Come on. Open the disk drive, give it to me. I want to feed you computer parts and software. Mostly software. Alright. Ooh, that looks super good in 16 colors. Yes. Upgrade me. Oh god. What? That's not something I encountered before. Okay, I perhaps need to load EMM386 in my config.sys. Assuming I even have a config.sys. I'll bet the fucking folder options are gonna be a bitch here. So just like in modern Windows, we have to set it up so that it's not shit. We have to go here, View, Show All Files, Do Not Hide File Extensions, Apply. Do we have a config.sys in here? Yes, we do. Open that bitch with Notepad. It's empty. Okay, I need to really quickly look up exactly how to do this, but I need to give DOS more of its conventional memory because it's a very good operating system and definitely is good and very good and is nice and is high tech and quality. And is super good and very nice. Okay, so I need to do device equals C wherever the fuck EMM386 is. Hello? Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Yeah, okay, it's in there. See Windows, EMM386. And it's like, there's a switch. We need to do like mem test off. Okay, I need to look this up. I need to look this specific thing up. Ah, okay, that's right. I also need the high mem. I need device equals C Windows high mem. That's this. And then we need to do, of course, DOS high UNB. I don't know what any of this shit means, but we have to do it. Okay, according to this thing I'm just reading, this places DOS in high memory. Because back in these days, you had your high memory and your low memory, and they were different. Oh, and this is no EMS. What? I don't remember it looking like that. Okay, well, computerhope.com, I trust you. Let's give this a reboot. That, like, putting that line in, putting that EMM386 and highmem.sys lines into the config.sys might be as far as I go for troubleshooting. If I can't get it, we'll just boot off the ME disk and wipe the install. Why are we setting up Windows a second time? Oh, we found this Dell again. Oh yeah, and a plug-and-play monitor that I can't set up because it's not like I have drivers for it. This thing is back. Get me out of here. Get me into Windows ME. S. Upgrade me. Please work. Please. Fuck! No! 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 Shit! Okay, they have information on fixing this? Okay, maybe we'll look at the setup.txt at least. Oh my god. Setup tip. Is this what they're talking about? Scan your computer for viruses? This doesn't really say anything. What the fuck? God, you suck. You piss me off. Okay, did I type something wrong in here? Already struggling. And we've barely done anything. Open all files. Look at how similar this whole like setup is to how it is in modern Windows, by the way. Check that out. Everything looks fine, I guess. Windows 98. More conventional memory. Help. 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 Oh yeah, let me look at the fucking online DOS manual. Shit. Son of a bitch. IMM.sys is in there, right? Like it's just in the Windows. Yeah, there it is. Everything looks fine. Except there's no EMS thing. It's weird. I don't know what that means. Put in auto, I guess. I don't know. And then remove that thing. I think this is closer to how I had it set up before the last time I got this to work. And then that was the thing I was thinking of, test memo off. And this guy's got fucking files. 60. Well shit, I don't know, I'll just try rebooting it again. Ugh. God. I think somebody also said something about fucking up drive space. Like if you go up here, go into C, go into Windows, look for this drive space thing. DRV space. Where the hell is it? Is it not in here? Oh wait, maybe I can bypass. Maybe there's a okay, hold on. Let's restart, and then perhaps there's a flag we can use to bypass the memory check. Maybe not though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have to give up already, I think. God damn it. Okay, no, just fuck off. We don't do that. We don't do that here. Alright. Up. Oh, back. What does that mean? Upgrade me. Yeah, is there a flag we can use to just skip the hard disk check? That's a thing that I have to consider. Like if there's some sort of way we can launch this. Explore. I don't know how to give it like parameters and shit. Can I get a DOS prompt here? Can I pop open just DOS mode? Yeah, okay, DOS prompt. Oh my, okay. D. Skip the check for low conventional memory. Oh boy. Okay. We'll try that one, and we'll try also not running scan disk. Well, I have a feeling this is gonna go extremely wrong. Oh no, this is good. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. That's normal. That one is normal. That critical error, that's a good one. That's one we want to see. And then it like does 98 again, then we get to ME. ME is such a piece of shit, we can't even install it, right? God, ME sucks so much. I hate Windows Me. Life is pain. I hate... Wait. This isn't supposed to happen. We're supposed to go into the ME setup. There we go. Okay. It's that damn desktop background pattern fucking everything up. Ooh, that was a noise I didn't like. Okay. Of course I accept the... I don't do anything wrong with this. Let me just get my totally legit license key real quick. Serials thread. And I gotta get one that says full retail. Here we go. Super exciting video so far, huh? I'm just happy that we'll be shortly getting to XP, I think, and oh, we're upgrading the registry database. That's cool. We're gonna be shortly getting to XP, and XP is good. It's well behaved. Yeah, no, we're not gonna bother with that shit. We're definitely not uninstalling. No setup, no startup disk. If this shits the bed, we're fucked. Okay, and now we get to watch the marketing blurbs go by and actually have time to read. Whew. Let's just calm down a little bit. This reminds me of setting ME up in a virtual machine, and in the OEM copies of Windows Me, this setup looks a lot closer to the 98 one, but you can see they've got some piss-colored decorations going on. And we've got that weird boxy motif that they liked in the sort of 2000s era, which I find quite nice. I actually really like the aesthetics of all this, of course. It's like just like that boot vid image that I made, that drawing. Now, of course, ME is the butt of many, many Windows jokes. Now, I never used ME back in the day, In fact, I skipped most so-called shitty versions of Windows because I guess my dad simply was privy enough to know not to upgrade to the shitty ones, not fall for the marketing. All the marketing they did for Windows and me. And I am really sad that we don't have audio on this computer, so we're not going to be able to fully appreciate the legendary intro video with the kid with the play rubber hammer smacking the keyboard and causing all the files to disappear into the ether. A common occurrence with the hatchlings. Destroy, casual computer destruction. We're also not really going to be able to play with Windows Movie Maker because we don't really have sound, and there's absolutely no way in hell that we're going to be able to get any sort of video file from any modern device whatsoever. We would have to travel back in time to get a video file that this thing could read. You know, it really is something. Modern keyboard still works, modern mouse still works, modern video files, no dice, nuh-uh, absolutely not. I didn't know me converged real-time 2D and 3D graphics. It's all this shit about the entertainment center. Like, it doesn't do anything better than 98, really, in terms of media. There's no big improvement going on here. Better games. I didn't even get a chance to read any of that. We're going a lot faster than I thought we would. But yeah, this was the first version of Windows to include Movie Maker, which is itself needs no introduction, really. Windows Movie Maker. Now, of course, in ME here it was garbage, and it only became slightly less garbage in XP. I think that in ME you don't have your quintessential YTP effects, such as the hue cycling and captions and other things like that. I think in this one you just have the ability to drag around clips and stuff. I would love to sort of take a deeper dive on how the ME Movie Maker works and what its limitations are and everything like that, but there's no way that that shit's ever going to work. Not on this computer, certainly. And I remember the last time I played with ME in a VM, it was super unstable, and it really couldn't even run the Movie Maker without blue screening at some point. And if I don't see an ME blue screen, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. We're going to get a blue screen. We're going to try. I'm realizing I'm going to need an XP product key for this retail copy. I wonder if the one that I have is going to work. I think we can skip the Vista product key and the 7 product key, and we can definitely skip the 10 one, so we're not going to need one there. But XP, I'm probably going to need a key for that. And those are a little bit harder to find. Like, of course, 98 ME, the keys have been fucking blasted all across the internet by now, and it's barely even piracy at this point. But XP, it's a little more difficult to come by sometimes. Okay, I think we're done. Windows Setup is now trying to restart your computer. It's like it knows that the setup barely works. It's held together with goddamn duct tape and chewing gum, like everything in the DOS era seems to be. And there's our Windows Me boot screen for an extremely short amount of time. Oh no, we're gonna do the bomb defusal part again. Does ME do this, or is that only 98? That spinning magnifying glass, that's just anxiety embodied. Because look, did the computer just blow up? Or is it just chewing on something? You honestly don't know. It could be either. Did I die, and this is the last image of my mortal life burned into my now eternal soul? Or is it just chewing on a plug-and-play device? Like, I don't know. It could be either one. It's got that warning in the bottom left. If your computer stops responding for a long time, turn it off and back on. This part, I fucking hate this part. Again, it's just anxiety distilled into a spinning magnifying glass. Yeah, I got it. Once we get XP and I can turn that off and we can enjoy all of our 4 gigabytes of memory. I love this boot screen though, it's cool. No, we're not done with this. We're not done with it. Shit. I don't like those noises. Ugh. Whoa, look at that animation! Holy shit! Modifying your program so they start faster, whatever the fuck that means. Look at that shit. I've never seen this in my life before, I don't think. It's like defrag lore. Okay, if you're watching this, I'm so happy that we got to experience that together. That was a spiritual moment for me. It's like the lore behind the defrag icon, and that's such an iconic icon. Yeah. Wonderful. Yep. Just waiting for progress bars, which look nice and teal because of our desert color scheme, which it is still respecting. Very nice. Now once we get this installed, we're going to plug the USB in and we're going to look at some images, because I just want to look at some of the images that I put on here in 16 color mode, because they're bound to look fucking great in 16 colors. Couple doughbyte images, some wallpapers I like, stuff like that is on this USB. Now where is that USB? I put it somewhere. Oh, it's still attached to my PC. Let's go ahead and get that thing out. Oh, it's already ejected. Yes, I know. I know. Yay. I don't know, that bitmap's actually got a lot of colors in it. I wonder if there's only 16 colors in that bitmap. Oh, ew, the waffles. Gross. Oh god, there's colors emerging where there are none. That looks really weird. It's like burning my brain. Yeah, that's some kind of moire pattern. Oh, ew. Okay, I saw that welcome just show up for a little bit and then crash, so that's cool. Off to a good start with Windows ME. So, can we still access our Office 95 document? That we can. It's still bold and everything. Cool. Alright, temporary file, yep, that still happens in modern Windows, I think. Only internet games. We could play Hearts, but Hearts sucks, and 9X Hearts is terrible. Yeah, so this is ME. This is Windows ME. It looks no different whatsoever, pretty much, from 98. And it, as far as I'm aware, is really not different at all. But we got Windows Media Player, which we can see in glorious 16 colors. Copyrighted music playing, but there's no speakers, so it doesn't matter. All those Media Player visualizations are extra crispy. Yes! My mouse is like dying a little bit. Okay. Let's get this USB in and check out some images on here. Okay, yep, install that software. And we're going to set one of these doughbyte images. I got an EVR on there we're going to set as the desktop. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, okay. Removable disk. Oh, and the cursor, I forgot! Fuck, I forgot about the cursor! Okay, we can put that on now, but let's just take a look at some of these images here. This is the EVR, I think. Oh yeah! Yep. Looking good. Oh man, just all that detail fucking gone. Let's see, I think this is the baby Romal, which is no pupils anymore. That's a little creepy. Oh dear. Okay, that's creepypasta there. See, I think this is just some, like, yeah, it's just some photo. Damn, that looks good. That looks super great. Oh yeah, is on here. Which... Whoa. Oh my. Those are some interesting patterns. The dithering is going really weird places on this one. You know I had to bring in here. You know I had to do it to him. Weird stuff going on there. That's pretty neat though. Then we got a big old fractal in here. Let's take a look at this thing. Ooh. Ooh. It looks like a mold colony. Looks like I left a piece of bread out for a couple centuries and it's like created new life. That's super neat. That's basically the plot of doughbyte. Oh yeah, and this guy, the guy that was super excited about the Windows 95. That's a good face. Let's go ahead and make EVR our desktop. How do we do that? Okay, there's the maze. Good as always. Yeah, we got a bunch of like kind of interesting-ish wallpapers. Yeah, that's obviously supposed to look better, but you know, it doesn't. Shedded field. Smoke. What? What are all these? I've never seen these before. That looks pretty good. How have I never seen this before? I have a fucking master's degree in Windows wallpapers. I've never seen this before either, I don't think. I'm sure that looks much nicer in true color. But yeah, I've never seen that before. Diagonal sand. Weird. Alright, there's this one. Is this the guy that's jumping to his death? No, that's in Windows 2000. Because that's the business one. The business one is where you kill yourself. Okay, let's browse. Browse for removable disk. No, don't go into the trash. FBR. Yay, and then we want to like, I guess stretch it. Sure. Alright. Now when we get to XP, she will look normal, I think. So enjoy this beautiful spotchy Evyar while you can. Well, the mushrooms look kind of neat. Kinda. I'm just amazed at the lack of any background at all. It's just all gray. I personally thought it looked nicer than that. I remember it looking a little bit better, but that's quite alright. Now, we'll go ahead and upgrade to XP at this point, I think. But I want to try to get a blue screen going. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Let's do something I probably shouldn't, because this might just fuck everything, but I'm gonna do the Tom KTW technique of destroying this computer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to local disk, maybe even local disk Windows. Enter to C Windows. Search for star.exe. We're gonna get a bunch of programs. And then what we're going to do is Control A, enter. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Yep, we're getting some shit going down. I think the computer just rebooted. Ah, I shouldn't have had the Oh dear God. Hey, we're still alive. We just have to go through all this. No errors. Nice. Cool. Okay. We do not have a Pentium 3 Xeon. This is a Core 2 Duo. I don't know if they're technically the same thing, but I don't think they are. That's weird. Okay, I tried to run setup again. That's nice. Whatever the fuck that is. System restore came up. Close. Damn, it just lived through that. I gotta kill all this. It took that like a champ. Oh my. Can we get a look at how our taskbar is doing? Okay, no. Close telnet. Look at that taskbar. That's nice. Just mostly MS-DOS programs, apparently. Oh, well, I say that Emmy really deserved to get out of here without a blue screen. If it survived that, then yeah, I think that we'll go ahead and just upgrade it to XP. We'll reward it. There's a calculator. Close. There's a media player. Close. This part close. Update. Yeah. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh no, we didn't actually make it out scot-free, did we? Oh no, we didn't. Oh no, we didn't actually make it out. It was just waiting to... Oh shit. Oh no. No. Oh. No, I don't like that noise. There's not enough free memory to run Dr. Watson. Do it anyway. No, we gotta free up memory. How the fuck is this program? How is this operating system still stable? No, but I gotta blow it up somehow. Come on, I can't fail in my destiny. They won't even let me do anything else. New office document. Just keep clicking. Just keep going. It'll run out of memory. It'll Yeah, there we go. There's some 3.1 looking message boxes. I can no longer open this. I don't think we're gonna get through it. Let's just hold down enter. I don't know if that's doing anything. I think the enter button is broken. Alright, Emmy, you win. You definitely win at this point. Let's just close out of all this shit. ScanDisk trying to run, MS Paint trying to run. No ASD failures. Is that Dr. Watson? Did we run Dr. Watson? No, that's not Dr. Watson. Close, close, close. Okay, okay, okay. It's like talking to your grandma or something. Like, yes, okay, no. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yep, I love you too. I'm so disappointed this didn't blue screen it. I need to try harder. I know what to do. If I can just get access to Task Manager, I'll just close some sort of critical process. This is broken as hell. Oh god, what are we doing here? Okay, exit. Okay, some of these I can't even click anymore. Tasks. Is this the Task Manager in Windows ME? No way, right? No shot that is. Okay, we got all these like windows that are stuck here. That's quite cool. I like that. This Millennium Edition setup. Oh, it's like our wallpaper got fucked or something because we're drawing. Well, there's no better time to stick in the XP disk and try to upgrade. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's throw in Windows XP. Come on. Open the CD tray. Come on. Oh, hello. What was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, I was gonna try to end a critical process. Ugh. Be careful! Yeah, fuck off. So, Taskman. That is what Task Manager looks like. I didn't know that? So it's not gonna show me even the it's not even gonna show me like any other processes. Maybe that's just not how these old versions of Windows work. Whatever. You win, Emmy. You win. I will spare you. I will spare you. I can't seem to open your CD tray anymore. Let's get this USB disk out of here. I should have done that before I went fucking Tom KTW nuclear on this. Stop. Stop. Stop a hardware device. I hope I didn't fuck up that USB because we're gonna need it later. Shit. Oh my god, the cursor. We'll do it in XP. We'll just do it in XP. Can this thing stop updating? Close. It doesn't even exist in Task Manager. I can't close it. I can't move it. It's just fucking with me. I can't gain access to the disk. Shut it down. Oh shit, here we go. This is what I want. God, look at all this fucking crap running. Explorer's not responding. Okay, no, let's find something that's really, really critical and just kill it. Is there like a CSRSS in here? Explorer's already not responding. I don't think killing Explorer is gonna kill everything. Yeah, I don't see anything in here that makes me think like important. Like critically important. Maybe Explorer, you can just kill it. Kill. 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 It won't let me. Oh dear. End task. Alright, let's just fucking reboot this goddamn thing. It's completely locked up. I've lost all control. Can't do it anymore, Chief. I hope it doesn't try to start all that shit again. That was my one concern about doing this. Was that it might try to start all of this again in order to, you know, get me back up to where I was in my work, my productive work day of running every exe in the Windows folder. At least I get to look at this nice image. Enjoy it, because we're going to be skipping Windows 2000, of course. And going straight to XP. Because basically XP is just Windows 2000 with a Coda paint. This is taking a little bit of a long time. You know what's annoying about this computer is that it doesn't have a hard drive light. And I also still can't get access to the CD drive. Yeah, this was a good idea. Yep. This was a great idea. Oh, jeez. You know who the kid with the rubber hammer who hits the keyboard and all the files disappear really was? It was me. That's who it was. I can hear the hard drive clicking. Yeah, you hear that? It's working on something. Maybe I just created the world's biggest page file after doing that. It's definitely trying to bring everything back, isn't it? Oh god. Yeah, let's upgrade through every version of Windows. It should be a lot of fun, right? You gotta be kidding me. Emmy lives through running all those EXEs, but then it dies when I reboot it. That's weak. At least give me a blue screen for all this trouble. At least. Just a crumb of blue. The hard drive is still clicking, I think. I can still hear some clicking. This is likely going to be the thumbnail of the video. This Windows ME screen. I've made mistakes. That little animation on the bottom still going. What if this was just a thing that I had? Like now I just have basically this monitor, which is effectively now a glorified Windows ME poster, and I can just put this somewhere in my room and just hang it. Because it's not going to change. Okay, let's give this thing a kick in the ass. Oh, it doesn't respond to a Control-Alt-Delete. Oh no, it's sentient. It's refusing my command to turn it off. Oh wait, this computer does have a hard disk light. Wait, what? I'm a little unsettled. Oh, I should give it more RAM. No, it might just break even more. I don't know about safe mode. I would just try it again. We gotta get back into ME so that we can run the XP setup. We gotta get back in there. We have to. What happened to my computer would be more reliable? What happened to my system restore point? Oh, this is even worse. Now we're just stuck here. The blinking cursor of death and shame. Oh, you know what it might be? Get the USB out of there. That causes issues sometimes. Well, I think I killed it. No Control-Delete. Oh my god. I'm sorry! I knew that was a mistake. I knew I shouldn't have dropped the fucking nuke on it. I know, I'm sorry. Maybe we will try to go into safe mode. We'll try safe mode, we'll give it a shot. We might still be able to run the XP setup from safe mode if we can get in. I was so impressed by your performance, Emmy, during that nuclear destruction. Okay, okay. Okay, we got in. I noticed that our desktop disappeared. Let's try booting back into normal mode. Oh god, the mouse. Oh, the mouse. Oh, the mouse. Oh, the mouse. Oh, the mouse is on crack. The mouse is not usable. Restart. Yeah, I know. Okay, there is in fact a hard drive light and it's now coming on. Okay, we're in normal mode. And we did in fact lose our wallpaper. So let's get that wallpaper back and let's put in that XP disk. Crisis averted. I think it was actually just because it was trying to boot off the USB, which it does sometimes. But that's okay. We can fix this. Okay, we'll do the cursor when we get to XP. Let's take this image. Take this EVR, slap that on the desktop, and then we'll browse to the one on the desktop. Make sure that we get that one instead of the one that's on the USB. Hit apply. And now all of our problems are solved. Oh, and it's going to let me take... Oh, it's giving me access to the disk. Okay. Oh, the disk is warm. Alright, will this XP ISO even work? Does this disk even have XP on it? Who the fuck knows? Let's find out. Because I certainly didn't test any of this shit. Oh, it's doing something. That looks good. Is this gonna work? That looks great. Oh, hey! It's trying to do something. Nice. Okay, it's available. Upgrade is available. Alright, it's gonna ask me for a fucking product key, so let's go ahead and obtain one through legal means real quick. I'm gonna have to actually look for it. This might take me up to 30,000 hours. Ah, perfect. A GitHub post. Hold on, I need to check. Hold on, I'm gonna cancel this just for a second. I need to check what, I need to check what service pack this is. Why is it called that? Explore. Alright, give me the readme. Release notes. Yes. This is Service Pack 3. Okay. Alright. Well, in that case, I think that might supposed to say Windows, which is really funny. They should have like designed this so that it looks okay in 16 colors, but oh well. Alright, so I have a big fucking list of SP3 product keys. We're gonna try a couple of these. This is on GitHub, so you know it's good. You know it's good and it's legit and it will work. D2XKW. Yes! Perfect, it works. Okay, well, we'll try one more from this list, one or two more from this list, and then we'll move on to a different list. This is the serial game. VGM. Okay, I'm losing faith in this list of keys. I'm losing faith so quickly that I'm not even going to try another one. We're going to get a different list. I have a bad feeling about this. We might be here for a fucking while. Oh god, uh-oh. Wait, entering your product key now is optional? Wait, what? Wait, so I can just not do it? Okay. I didn't know you could do that in XP. Well, that's cool. It might prevent us from upgrading, though. But we'll give it a shot. Yeah, show me the report. And no. We can't connect to the internet. We're definitely not getting this thing on the internet. Good noise. Now I just have to look at this ugly thing for a little bit. 70 minutes to complete setup? I don't fucking think so. I'm gonna keep looking for a key because I think that I might need to enter that key in order for the upgrade to work. Because sometimes they don't let you upgrade an unactivated version of Windows. We will be able to activate this if we can get a key because of the fact that the XP activation is cracked now. Oh yeah, that looks like a lot of shit. Okay, sure. Fuck you. Here we go. Here's where I got it from. Oh shit, this guy did provide a serial with this download. Well damn, I should have looked at that. Oh well. We'll just enter it later if it asks. Well, this is a nice disc. Retail XP, and it has Service Pack 3 in it. That's pretty legit. And each install we do gets slower and slower and slower and faster and more reliable We've now hit the 2-hour mark. Hell yeah. Going good. Well, at least we managed to do one upgrade. I don't know if this one is going to work, but we managed to do 98 to ME. That's nice. You can really hear the data. God, the 7 installation is going to take so long. The 10 installation is going to take so long. Oh my god. What are we going to do? Install faster. Yeah, we're not gonna get through all of this today. That's fine though. I really want to use Virtual PC 2004. At least try a little bit. At least. The most secure version of Internet Explorer yet. Well, we're not going to be using the internet, so that doesn't matter. Oh, it's got a pop-up blocker. Hell yeah. You think fucking IE can visit doughbyte? No, it can't because it's HTTPS. There's no way that Internet Explorer will not explode immediately. Oh hey, the My Pictures folder shows thumbnail views of your pictures. Hey hey. So I'll be able to see the EVR before I click on the EVR, which is a big bonus, big benefit. Alright, here's the part where we restart. Get out of here, ME. Fuck off and die, please. Would you like to reboot at some point in the near future, like I asked? Or am I gonna have to do it myself? I guess I'll be doing it myself. We're going to be able to increase the memory. I don't want to boot from the CD, right? Yeah, I don't want to. Yes. We want to do this. And now... what? Are we going to enter the partitioning thing? Oh no, we're not. Hey, look at that! Full color. It doesn't say XP! What is this cursed shit? Why is it gray? Am I installing Longhorn? Where's the XP? What the fuck? It's still ugly colors! Oh, this is cursed. I've never seen this before. Usually it's supposed to be good colors now. But it's still uggo. It's still uggo fuggo. I wonder if this disc is an evil disc or something. I thought that said Windows Rot. Windows Rot. Oh my. You know, it's going to be difficult for me to ever get mad at something like Arch Linux again after trying to install Windows 95 on this machine earlier today. And also trying to get the Windows ME setup to work. Like, that wasn't so bad. But you put some of the just most arcane shit I've ever seen into a text file in the root of the drive, and it works. But ME, or 95, that was on a whole other level. Like, I went and I downloaded this patch, and this patch, to make Windows 95 supposedly work with CPUs that are faster than 2.1 gigahertz, this patch comes on a bootable CD, and you boot the CD, and it comes up with this like fucking ransomware ASCII art of a red Windows flag, and it looks sick as hell. And I'm just kind of sad that it didn't end up working, because now that's not going to be in the video. I'm not going to put that in the video, because I don't even want to touch the 95 at this point. It's just stupid. Why does this still look ugly? Also, it's not giving me an update on what it's doing. This is the weirdest XP install I've ever done, and I've done a lot of these. I've never upgraded, well, I've upgraded from 2000 to XP, and it wasn't this weird. And this is definitely me when I'm driving. Oh dear. I don't like it when it turns itself off, like it's becoming sentient. And it's primed to disobey me. Like it knows what is best. Okay, we got the XP back and our loading bar is blue now. There's no copyright date, which I don't know if that was there or not. It's all very cursed. I don't understand. Okay, we have color. There's our color. Wow, 44 minutes. It might actually take 44 minutes. Jesus. Yeah, we're not making it to 10 today. We're not gonna make it to 10. We're gonna make it to Vista at least, maybe 7. I forgot how much of a piece of fucking garbage this Octoplex 755 is. Like, this thing sucks. It SUX. But at least we finally have color. That makes me happy. You can see all these colors, and EVR is going to look so beautiful. She'll be great. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I just realized the USB stick is still in, which may be a problem. I don't want to take that out. I dare not touch it at the moment, though. I dare not do that. If a program becomes unstable, you can close it without having to shut down Windows or lose any of your work. Yeah, that's a DOS thing, alright. One program becomes unstable, fucks the whole thing. It's kind of incredible how terrible DOS is. I wonder if the 95, 98, and ME, could they even take advantage of a multi-core processor? I don't know. The thing that just gets me with DOS is the memory. The way that, like, the programs always start at a specific point in memory. Like, they have to say exactly where they are because the virtual memory management is shit. And then this low and high memory regions thing, where there's conventional memory, and then there's the extended memory, and there's all this drivers and bullshit. It's like, we don't have to deal with this anymore. People who only know, like, Windows 7 and above, or hell, people who only know Windows 10, no idea how good they have it. That you don't have to spend hours putting weird arcane incantations into config files and going out looking for drivers to get shit to work. A lot of times it just works. Stuff you take for granted on modern computers. Back in these days, these things right here, these things didn't just work. Like Todd Howard would be disappointed. It does not just work. You ever wanted to see the bottom of an avatar's shoe? Well, now's your chance. Yeah, surfing the internet, blah blah, Internet Explorer, yeah. So when this finishes, we're going to be able to try Virtual PC 2004, and we'll be able to try Within a Deep Forest. We'll see if that runs. And we'll be able to see if we can still run our Office 97. I think there's a chance that Office 97 will just keep going until Windows 10. Oh yeah, and I'm just realizing now, buzzkill, we're not gonna have Arrow. I think this computer could handle it, but we're not looking for drivers for Arrow. We're not doing that. Because last time, that was a whole fucking ordeal. Oh, nice command prompt. But yeah, this computer is way more recent than the other one we tried to get Arrow on. And the graphics card is much better. So I think we could get Arrow. Actually, you know what? In the fucking downtime where I'm just waiting for this, I guess I could look for the drivers, and then we could just try them. I should do that. While we're installing Vista, I'll go look for some drivers. Maybe they will work. They have a much better chance of working than this garbage. The garbage we had last time was fucking Vista. Or the other shitty Dell computer. God, it's always Dell. Fuck Dell. Dell can go to hell. Lol, idiot. Dumbass bitch. Thanks for watching this video for 2 hours and 14 minutes. This is definitely worth your time. Built on the proven reliability of Windows 2000. I'm a little sad now that we had to skip Windows 2000. Well, we didn't have to skip it. What am I talking about? Windows 2000 is not interesting. It's only interesting because of the Vlaki. That's it. Maybe I should get this out of the way so that you can like actually read the marketing. This is reminding me of the puzzle I made in that one, in that ARG, in Ligature, where you had to, I just gave you like lines from these marketing texts, and you had to count the lines. You'd have to go and like actually get the screenshots of the XP installation and look at each one of these things and get the lines. It's really bringing me back. Wow. I remember kind of not having any extra computers to experiment with and installing XP in a virtual machine, but doing it full screen in scaled mode on VirtualBox, so it looked like I was actually using the computer. Even though I wasn't, I was just installing in a VM. And I remember downloading a bunch of weird Nearsoft software to like remove the borders of the windows and put the position exactly right. And I used that technique to get footage of a blue screen once for the ARG. If I was still making the ARG, this would make great fodder for it. There's lots going on that would make good material. Okay, we gotta get into that BIOS and turn off this memory limitation. Windows XP. Yay, it boots super fast. Look at that. It boots faster than my goddamn main computer. Okay. I said okay. Apparently I need to click this. I can't just press enter. Click. I'm gonna cancel because this is less readable for the video. Let's keep it at a shit resolution. What? No thank you. There's no OBE? We just skipped the out-of-box experience? This is lame as hell! Where's my oob? Oh, nice. FBR looking good. Fuck yeah. Oh, all these icons have a weird blue border around them. Resolution and color depth are currently set to... Yeah, no. Color depth... Look, don't worry about color depth, dude. We're good. Don't worry about it. Romal, I got a guitar. That needs to change right now to a flower. Cute. Okay, let's see if we can still open this. We can absolutely, no problem. I ate a really good mushroom today, Doc. Alright, that's good enough for that. Let's pop in that virtual PC and see what happens. I'm excited. I'm genuinely thrilled. It's not giving me the CD. Eject, please? Eject the CD from me, please? Okay, I don't know why the button wouldn't work. Here we go! Virtual PC 2004! Woo! Oh yeah, we need to do this thing. Can I just, like, install this? No. Let's go ahead and install this. Let's put it in... Oh, shut up. Oh god. Here we go. Here we go. I totally agree to the terms. Hold on, we have to skim it for funny. Qualified educational user. I'm a student of life. I don't see anything about nukes. Why? What is with the all caps? Fuck it, whatever. Why is the product key fixed? Only for me! Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yep. Spin that disc. Spin it a little bit faster. We gotta go. Come on. I got meetings to go to. I got a fucking company meeting in 2 minutes. Come on. The virtual machine network services drivers failed to install. Oh, I don't care. Okay. Now I think this cursor is still on my clipboard, so let's just finish doing that. Cursors. Boom. Paste. What's that? Right. This is not how I do it. Oh, we can change it to green for yakking. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. So good. Mouse pointers. God, whenever I see this color, it sends me straight back to the computer lab. This is not what I'm doing. I'm getting distracted by nostalgia. No. Browse. I guess I didn't need to put it in here, did I? Oh well. Here we go. Oh, cursor, yay. Should have done this in fucking Windows 95. I'm not gonna get the LK6 for the hand. We're just gonna live with this. Alrighty. That's fun. Okay, let's check out Virtual PC. I don't care. New virtual machine wizard. Hell yeah. Create a virtual machine. Name? I would have called it if Romal had a daughter or something. I would name this that. Okay, this is as close as I'm gonna get. Operating system. Let's go ahead and just do Windows XP. Fuck yeah. We're not gonna wait for this to install. I just want to see if I can get it to like at least run. Recommended RAM 128. New. Okay. Settings. This looks just like VirtualBox. This almost looks exactly like This is VirtualBox. This literally is VirtualBox. What the hell? Ugh. Okay, well, let's run it, right? Is it not enough memory? Okay, well, let's beef up the memory. Is there anything I want to do before we do that? Let's take a quick look at no, fuck it. Let's just increase the memory. We'll increase the memory, we'll take a quick look at this, then we'll look at Within a Deep Forest. Fascinating stuff going on here, guys. Get me in this setup. Speed run. Speedy setup. Now the computer takes 8 years to boot. Yes. It's gonna blow. Go faster! Why are you taking so long? It's gotta load up all those bits and those bytes. All those new bits. It's loading up all the, you can feel the data. Those new bubbly boops are going in. Jesus! God damn. Feeling like it's almost time for a Yotis. It's almost time for a Yotis. Maybe it's time for a Yevyar too. Almost. Okay, wow. The hardest part is just booting the fucking machine. Ooh. Oh yeah, I got that USB in there still. I'm sure this will work out just fine. Look at these boot times. Fuck yeah, super fast boot. The fastest. Alright. We now have memory for days. Let's do it. Oh. Okay, let's get an ISO image. There's an ISO for XP in here. Totally legit names for ISOs. Hey, we're doing it. We're running a VM with a Virtual PC 2004 and my Yakin cursor. He keeps making those stupid noises. Now this is gonna be slow as shit. This Optiplex sucks ass. We're virtualizing a computer inside the Optiplex that sucks ass. The VM is gonna suck super ass. But yeah, what a sort of timeless interface that is. Like, wow. The amount that this resembles VirtualBox is insane. I never knew. It's just all nice and simple and clean. And I would do this if we had more time, but we're just gonna have to save that for later because I really want to see Infinity Forest. Will it run? No. Please send that. Will this work? Oh, of course this runs. We can't unlock it though. Well, if I remembered the right INI things, I could unlock some of these, but okay, we just can't play that. What a shame. It's not like we were going to do much of it anyway. Did I want to do anything else? No, I don't want to run all the EXEs again. Alright, we're going straight to Vista. XP was a success. Oh yeah, it's gonna, you know, not let me eject the goddamn thing. Eject. Ah, that scared me. And now we have a random, totally random Vista disc downloaded off the internet. I mean, gotten from a legitimate copy that I own. We'll see if it'll let me upgrade, given that I didn't put a key in. So let's take a look at the properties of this computer. What? It has an install ID. I never put a key in. Huh. Okay, well, we might not have to do that, right? We might just be able to upgrade. Please? Let's get Vista in here. That is the smallest and hardest to read. Please wait. Yet. Oh dear, we can barely fit the upgrade UI even on here. Do not get updates. We do not need to do this. Okay, so I guess we don't need product key for the upgrade. Is this an upgrade or am I like replacing? Let's go to Ultimate. I purchased, yes, I purchased this. I love those license terms. Your hard disk partition must be formatted as NTFS. Okay, I'm a little scared to do that, but sure, we'll do it. I can't even like, I can't even get to the cancel button. Alt F4 that thing. So convert CFS NTFS. Just gonna like quickly write that down because I'm gonna forget. Yeah, that's right. I didn't realize fully that we were still on FAT32. Yes, I want to cancel. All right. Shit. I don't think we're gonna be able to like do this from here. We might have to boot into some kind of environment. Remove your previous operating system backup. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Force a dismount on the volume that I'm using. No, I'm just gonna break this. Schedule it to be converted the next time the system restarts. Yes. Okay. Well, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Did you see the waffles? There's a waffle jump scare in there. The waffles are still there underneath the desk, underneath the FVR. Dude, the waffles are still there. Don't boot from the CD. Dude. The waffles. This is something I've also never done before. Yeah, I guess you can check the disk. Sure, why not? This will take some time. Great. Awesome. This like boot time screen in XP, this is the stuff of nightmares. This is the kind of thing that I get visited by in my dreams. The white Windows XP in the top right. The monospace font where there is normally... Oh, it's already done. Okay. Oh, I need it. I'm gonna take this USB out. I'm taking the USB out because I want to put Vista drivers on this, Arrow drivers. And since this machine is built for Vista, there has to be Vista drivers for it. Like, there just has to be. Optiplex 755 Vista drivers. Alright, let's get this installation going. Let's try it again. Fuck off. Actually, maybe we could afford to increase it a little bit. I'm gonna do that just because of the install. The waffles! They're still there. Is there still a UI? Is there still a path to the UI where I can access these waffles? And all of these are still here too. There's the Windows Millennium. So that's what that one is supposed to look like, right? What about some of these other ones? That one's neat. There's the solar eclipse, there's the tree, there's the smoky light. This one I remember thinking that looked kind of cool. I like that one, but this one is better. So what about the waffles? The waffle is still there, but it's like you can't get to it. Now that's a fascinating thing there. That's fascinating. All right, let's install. Okay. Now let's look about these drivers. Operating system Vista, 32-bit, download type, driver, category, video. And we're just gonna download everything that they offer and just shove it into this stupid USB. Okay, do not get the latest updates. No product key. Upgrade available? Can we upgrade? Come on. Can we upgrade? Upgrade? Upgrade! Do it. Come on, do it for me. You know I had to do it to him. You know I had to do it to him. Potential issues. That's fine. Oh, look, it's a bunch of... Oh. That's fine. We'll make sacrifices. Mikhail dies. For Vista. Sacrifice the blood to the computer. Oh, this is brilliant. We're already like so far ahead of what I expected to be able to do. We're killing it. Honestly, we're fucking killing it right now. Let's get down. Like, I may be speaking too soon, because this might fail, but I think just being able to go from ME to XP was a huge win. Massive win. Big win. Yes. Okay, so I got a bunch of drivers now. And who knows if they'll work? But we gotta try them. Maybe we can get 7. Maybe. I'm really tired. I'm really hungry. But this train does not stop until Windows is created. Windows are created. I'm gonna get a Yoda's. No, wait. Yeah, we are. Is this video features, unlike the previous ones, actual lighting. Oh, but there's peeking around the corner. That's pretty good. I'll just leave her there if I can. A little bit of a side eye. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh. How am I gonna hold her up? FBR, your fucking underdeveloped legs. You can't even stand. This is pathetic. You've been sheltered in the Ashmore so long, you don't even have muscles to stand on. Come on, Riddick. Huh. Maybe I can get her on the other side. Little side eye over there. There we go. Let's just move the camera a little bit. And she looks super sad and in pain. Which I guess describes me a little bit right now. I can't say that. I'm elated. Look at this. It's installing Vista. We're upgrading. Gathering. What does it mean to gather the files? They're already there. You don't have to go looking for them. It's like the flockies. They're out there, they're foraging. It should say foraging files. Okay, great. Now I have to make like a fixed or a hacked Vista install ISO that says foraging items. Or foraging items instead of gathering files. That's my next thing that I have to do, and then I'll host it on doughbyte as a sub-project as just a Vista ISO, but it says foraging items instead in this one place. I wonder how difficult that would be to do. I think that'd be hard. Maybe, maybe not. At most, you could just, Wait, does foraging have the same amount of leathers as gathering? Foraging... Almost. You could probably just fucking Control F for that string in the binary of whatever... Or just the most nuclear brute force option possible. Just take the disk image and search for the string gathering files and then just replace it. And make sure that you use the same amount of characters so that if it's encoded with some kind of, you know, length and then string thing, that it still works. The only thing that you would be worried about then is if it triggers some kind of checksum, which I don't know if that would happen. But you know what? Now I really want to try that. Okay, hold on. Your upgrade may take several hours to complete. It must be joking, right? It's joking, right? 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 Oh boy. I don't have several hours. I'm about to die in about 1. So it'd be nice to not take several hours to complete the upgrade, please. Think about how far we've come though. Vista came out 2007, 1998. Windows 98 came out in 1998. We've gone through 9 years of Windows at this point. And there was more time in between XP and Vista than there was between 98 and XP. Because Vista is a good operation system. I'm glad it went and reduced the resolution for me so that this is more visible. Well, just wait several hours and everything will be alright. You know microsleep? That phenomenon where you just kind of do a little bit of a Z when you're driving at night and then you crash into a ditch and die. I'm about to Vista upgrade microsleep. This is the most entertaining thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at all the colors. In Windows 98, we dragged ourselves to school both ways in the snow, uphill, to see a shade of red. 2 shades of red. And now we got a whole ass goddamn motherfucking gradient in the background. Now I make these videos with wanton disregard of the kids watching, because no doubt a niece and a nephew are going to see this and they're going to hear me swearing up a storm and be like, I want to be like the guy on the TV. You know, actually a weird early memory that I have is being in Utah with who was at the very time my very young cousin, and watching a video on my iPad that I had, and that I still have, but which obviously doesn't work anymore. Well, okay, to be fair, that iPad lasted for like 8 years, which is far longer than anyone gives Apple products credit for lasting. But you know, it didn't even really break. It just got to a point where it doesn't it's too slow to do anything with. Anyway, I'm getting very off topic already. But I was watching the Star. I remember the exact video. It was the Star R.I.P.D. game video, and there was Ryan Reynolds running around with a shotgun on his back, and like she was watching me watch this video, and I was trying to like kind of get out of YouTube and be like, hey, what's going on? Because like I didn't want her to see the violence in the video game. But she was like, I want to see the man. It's like that, those exact words. I want to see the man. So you know what? I just showed her the man running around in like a parking garage or something with a shotgun. These kids nowadays, they're messed up because of me. I did it. It was my fault. Man, kids nowadays, they're never gonna have to do shit like this. This was a character building exercise back in the day, right? This is character building. My character is being developed. I'm becoming a better person because I'm listening to a clicky hard drive and seeing Windows Vista install. Nowadays, people just get, their gaming PC. They install Windows on it one time in 5 years, and that's it. And soon enough, that's not even going to be a thing anymore, because every computer just comes with Windows preloaded anyway. But in the future, when people are building their gaming PCs, right? The hard drive that you get is going to come with Windows on it, and it's going to be unremovable. Like, it's going to be locked in some secure part of the hard disk you can't get to. So you can't install any other operating system. You can't run any other operating system. You can't even look at any other operating system. Right? Why is it giving me a choice for like half of a millisecond? And also Windows is going to be subscription based. So every time you buy a computer, bam, $30 a month to Microsoft, and you're going to be powerless to stop it, because every computer and the processors and everything are going to be wired to refuse to run anything other than Windows. That's what the future looks like. So you're not going to have to install Windows anymore. You're not going to have to go through this character building process of waiting a lot. That's why we're going to be weak when China invades. They thought that the left was trying to weaken everybody by making them trans. Not so. Actually, it's Bill Gates. It was Microsoft the whole time. It has nothing to do with the COVID vaccine. It has nothing to do with the LGBT. It has nothing to do with Disney or what else is controversial right now. Yakking. The long con all along was to get people addicted to Windows, so that Bill Gates could take out the installation part of everyone's lives and make them weak, because they don't have the courage and the strength anymore to wait for this shit for like an hour. 40 minutes. Actually, what am I talking about? This has nothing to do with Windows. It has everything to do with NTFS and FAT formats that are not quick. 41 gigabytes takes like 40 minutes to do a slow format on. That's what's really character building and wasting time. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Look at the EVR. Don't listen to me. Look. Look. It's warm on the computer. Man, these Yakins never get off the fucking computer. It's because it's so warm. Yeah, the warm laptop, Bitcoin mining, and it's warm. I'm losing my mind. Well, we're gonna get these Vista drivers in here, and we're gonna go for 7, I think. If as long as this like finishes within the next couple of minutes, which it won't. There's still a lot to do in the setup, but we'll. Oh, we can get the Yoctec going. We can't get Yoc.scr because this is 32-bit stuff, right? But we can get the Yoctec. Should we wait for Windows 7 to get the Yoctec? Or is there gonna be no OBE again because of the fucking upgrade? I don't know what's gonna happen. I've never upgraded to Vista. Upgrading 25%. Well, this is not quote unquote several hours, but it is annoying. The whole point of this is to wait. I can't handle the waiting. Oh, see? I'm ready for China to invade. I'm ready. I'm strong. Everybody else, they're all playing Genshin Impact. Nah. When China tries to take over, I'll be ready. I'll have my EVR. I am the least intelligent person in the whole world. Good video. YouTube is actually a landfill. No other service can compete with YouTube because it's possible for people like me to do this, and that's like an integral feature of the ecosystem. So much garbage. Actually, though, I'm not garbage. I'm a top-tier YouTuber because of my TF2 video, which is just continuing to gain momentum somehow. I'm about to have a goddamn silver play button mailed to my house. So yeah. What is going on here? We've entered the void. EVR's just sitting on the computer because it's warm. Oh, that's really cute. Cringe. What are we doing here? Are we done yet? Can I go now? Can I go to bed? Why? Again, why does it keep giving me these options for a split second? There are fucking discs all over the place. My life is in total shambles right now. There's shit everywhere. Oh, making noise at me. What is making that noise? The floppy's out of the drive. It's not the floppy. By the way, false advertising. This disc, not floppy. You see that? It's stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Not floppy. It's nice and orange though. This is a good thumbnail, right? There we go. Oh shit. I almost just dropped my entire life on the floor. Why are we only at 64%? This is your training. Am I dead? No. This is the kind of thing that any rational person would edit down, right? Like I did in the beginning when I paused it for the formatting. Like what you're supposed to do here is just pause it during every sequence of waiting. Fuck those people. The waiting is the point. This train doesn't stop until I'm dead. We're going to Windows 7. We're not going to 10. But we're going to 7. It's been a just total Christmas miracle that any of these discs have worked at all. And I'm feeling blessed. Hey Josh, do the seagull. Ow. The absurdity of this is setting in a little bit. Why the fuck? What's happening? God. All the foraging and shit, it just says like completing upgrade at the end here. No way! We've done it! And it's all tiny and unreadable. Okay, don't protect me, I'm not connected to the internet so I don't care. It's Arizona, it's August 2003. Thank you. You're fucking welcome, brother. Okay, now it's gonna do the marketing shit again, isn't it? It's gonna go through all those like phrases. We got some cinematic black bars on the side there. That's nice. Running at 24 FPS cinematic frame rate. Or maybe we're just dumped into purgatory. And this is what it looks like. It's just not doing anything now. This was Windows Vista. Windows. Wibbly boos. Damn, do something. Do anything. Yeah, this is it. This is Windows Vista. We did it. It's installed. Congratulations. They took some radical leaps forward in UI design by making it all in your head. It's a completely neural controlled interface. And it requires no installation, as it turns out. You just look at this, and you imagine your computer doing anything. And you imagine your term paper being written with Microsoft Office. And you imagine your Q3 earnings presentation being played in your mind. And it's fully controlled by your brain. There's no keyboard, there's no mouse. There sure as hell ain't no floppy disk. Is this just a mirage? Did I just... Okay, I definitely just died there. Oh no, never mind. Getting it done just got more fun. Ho ho. You know what, we're not doing Windows 7. We're just gonna try to get Arrow to work and maybe install the Yacht deck. But yeah, I don't want to do 7 anymore. Get me out of here. Connect, play, and have fun. With Windows Vista, you've got the hottest titles like chess. Like chess. You know what, let's actually play chess. Vista comes with chess, right? We'll play it. I know the rules to chess and that's it. I don't know how you're supposed to play it or anything like that. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Oh man, here we go. Show me that Vista desktop. Imagine that like you had a computer that you got when you were really young. Or maybe not really young, maybe like early adult. Like you're 20, you get a computer. And it has Windows 1.0 on it because, you know, you're 20 in 1985. And you keep that computer for the rest of your life. You just keep updating it. What did it do to my AVR? What? What did it do? Roll. Windows needs to install drive. Fuck you, I don't... No, just don't... Ah! What happened to all my stuff? Where's my stash? This still opens, that's nice. But didn't I... Okay, hold on. First of all, can we turn on Arrow already? No, of course not. Give me the AVR. Why did it do this? What happened? Browse. Desktop. What? Where is it? What? You fucking what, mate? I don't believe this. Can I just drag and drop it in? Where'd she go? I killed her! She's gone! What? What the fuck? What have I done? I need her back. I need to win her back. Also, I need to install the drivers. We're gonna do both. We're gonna knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. Here we go. Scan and fix. Okay. If you think you can do that, sure. What are you talking about, fix? What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, why did Evyar just fucking vanish? Why did the Evyar vanish? I need to know this. Oh, this PDF, I still can't even open it. Okay, give Evyar now. Yes. What? What happened to it? And now they're just playing. They're just playing with me. Okay, seriously, it vanished. It's just fucking gone. Why? Can we play this? Oh, wait, problem details. What do we got? Oh, app crash. Okay, that's very useful. C005. That's familiar. I feel like I knew what this was at one point. I think that might be an access violation. Whatever. Okay. Install the drivers. I just downloaded every single one. We're just gonna run all of them. Yes. 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 Give it to me. Yes. Okay. This is ugly as fuck. Oh my god. I don't even know. Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Uh-huh. Yep. I don't even know what kind of graphics card we have in here. Are any of these drivers even correct for the graphics card I have? No fucking clue. None at all. Let's take a look at Device Manager. Gotta get that Microsoft redistributable display adapter, standard VGA. We don't know anything about it. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. Oh, look. This is so ugly. This is the ugliest thing ever made by human. Let's just install all of them. Fuck it. I don't care. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not reading any of that. Yeah, put that shit directly in the root of my C drive. Go for it, dude. You earned it. Yeah, install. Yeah, give me that too. Yeah. Ah, alright. Yeah, let's run this one too. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, allow. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. What? Okay, never mind. Don't do that. Run this one. Yeah, give me that. Oh, install. Absolutely. Okay, well, that's not the one we need then. Alright, let's reboot. See if we have Arrow. And then I think we're done. I think we're done. We're not going to bother doing the Yoctuk. We're just done. I'm about to die. So, yes. Will I come back to this later and finish it with, like, doing the actual 7 and 10? Probably not. I mean, we got most of the way there. I'm still a little upset we couldn't make it all the way to 10. But I'm not strong enough. It's not strong enough. Why does it just occasionally have to load an entire neutron star into the computer to work? Nixite scientist gets frustrated at warp drive taking too long to charge. Nixum, the drive is fucked. Alright. I have to mentally prepare myself for the crushing anguish of not having Arrow, because even though we installed the so-called drivers, I'm not very convinced by those drivers, to be fairly frank with you. I don't feel convinced. Yeah. How much money you want to bet? I did my best. I can never get Arrow to work. Did we get any different in Device Manager? What did we even install? It's not like we even installed a driver. We installed like some stupid ugly bullshit. Yeah, no, that didn't do a goddamn thing. Don't care about the Ethernet controller. Don't care about that. Maybe I need some other drivers. It's possible for this to work. But okay, what did we installed like ATI fucking Catalyst, right? Right? Is it not even going to be in here? Okay, Catalyst install. Did we install an install manager? What did we do? What did we even do? Did it not work because it doesn't have the internet? Is that a thing? Is that what went wrong? We didn't close all other applications? It's a fucking what is it? Okay, custom. What? I didn't get to customize anything. Okay, all we got from that was a goddamn install manager. No, I don't want that yet. We're not gonna play hearts. We don't have time for this. Ugh. Everything. Also, what happened? I just realized the yacht cursor is gone. We're gonna have to fix that. Like, okay, what the fuck did any of this stuff do? We ran like 3 driver cells. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll do it. We'll close everything. There you go. Are you happy now? English. Next. What the fuck am I even doing? Is this not a driver of some description? I can't do this right now. I can't do this. I can't live in this fucking upside down fantasy land where installing a driver is actually installing an install manager which does nothing. Okay. One more thing to check actually. Did I actually lose virtual PC? Does virtual PC work anymore? Where did it even go? Where did it even go? Known compatibility issues. Run it anyway. Oh, Mikhail is literally dead. He's been killed. He doesn't exist anymore. Okay. 3 hours of this. We made it to Vista. So we got through 98 ME, XP, and Vista. It feels like we didn't accomplish very much now, does it? But every single upgrade happened. It was all successful. So really, can I complain? No. I really can't. We did it. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I'm tired. I'm gonna go fall over into a ditch and not come out for another month or so. So, you know, wait for my next AOR update in 7 to 6 weeks. I'm never doing another Windows video ever again. This is the last one ever. That's not true. I'm too drained from this to even make some sort of funny quip about anything. I'm not even funny to begin with. This is just making it exponentially worse. So we're done. This is what calling it quits looks like. We're weak. Okay, I'm not actually ready for China to invade, it turns out. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back with something. But for now, it is long overdue to sleep. Goodbye.